Good afternoon, friends. Part of your work today is to work on DLI. And so I'm going to do just a quick video showing you the expectation today because it's a little bit different than most Wednesdays. And this is because we didn't have school on Monday. So we're just playing a little bit of catch up today. So today you're going to do both days 2 and day 3 of week 2. This is pages 142 and 143 in your DLI workbook. And as always, I'd rather you do it in your workbook and take pictures than to do it on the screen. But there is the option that you can do it on the screen if you'd rather. So once I see this assignment pop up, it won't pop up until 12:30 today. I'm going to click on Add Response. I'll be the sample student, otherwise it'll just open yours right up. And you can see that there are 2 slides here. So slide 1 is day 2. Slide 2 is day 3. I know that's a little confusing. And the directions are just the same as always to fill out the page in your workbook and take a really clear picture. Your picture can then cover this whole screen here with the page on it. So that it's easier for you to see, however, I'm going to not follow my directions that I just gave you, and I'm going to do the work on the workbook page just so you can see. So up at the top, it says rules for writing book titles. That's what you're going to be practicing today. So when we are writing about a book, we have to show that it's a book in some special ways. There's 3 rules. The first rule is that you capitalize the first word, the last word, no matter what they are, and any other important big words in between. So that means any words that are pretty key. We don't worry about words like and or the or is. If those are in the middle, we don't worry about them. So capitalize the first word, the last word, and any other important words. The second piece is that we capitalize all verbs, even if they're short. Okay, so for example, the word go, if that were in the title of a book. And then the last part is that you underline the book title. So this is different than a poem that you might put quotation marks on. You underline to show that it's a book. So it says here to write each book title correctly. So if this were me, I would first of all want to be putting an underline because I know that's going to happen. And then one of the ways that you can show that you want something to be capitalized is you can put 1, 2, 3 lines under it to show that it needs a capital. So it looks like this, 1, 2, 3 lines. That means capitalized. Or you could write the big N here and the big A here. Arm. In stays small, left would get capitalized, and field would get capitalized. Okay, so you can either change the letter itself or use those 3 lines under the letter that you want to capitalize. Okay, and then we're underlining the whole thing because it's a book title. So you're going to make your changes to these 3. Then you have a new set of directions and it says circle the nouns in each sentence. We practiced that last week. Then you're going to choose the correct sentence. Again, this is review from last week. Correct sentence that has the right end punctuation. And then you'll tell what kind of sentence it is. Question, statement, exclamation. I don't mind if you write a Q, S, or E. So that's the first page you're doing. Then you're going to go to slide 2 and you're going to do some more practice. So slide 2 is having you practice what we talked about yesterday. Common nouns, these are just everyday words, they're not special. Or proper nouns, these are particular places. So for example, a particular state or a particular street or a particular park or a holiday, things like that. Okay, so you'll look at these words here and you'll decide if they go in here or here. If you put them in proper nouns, remember they need capitals. Then you get to practice book titles again, underlining, capitalizing. And the last part, the part that I think is the most important, is looking at some of these mistakes here. So my mom gave me a list of things to buy at Target. And I know Target is a special place. It's a proper noun. So I would want Target to be capitalized. I'm going to use my symbol there to capitalize that T. And then I would go on. So I rode my bike up Hanford Street to the store. And you're going to need to decide, does Hanford Street need to be fixed or is it okay? If it's okay, you'll just write okay above it. If it needs to be fixed, you do whatever it needs to have done. All right. So that's your DLI today. Good luck. Make sure you get it turned in by the end of the day. And I will see you bright and early tomorrow morning. Have a great afternoon. Bye.